A tragic story of a child's abuse and murder, the Ohio agencies that failed to protect him, and the life sentence just handed down to the father who killed him. But this child's short life began here in Wisconsin, where some of his family still lives.
Investigative reporter Naomi Coles follows up on a story we first told you last year and why it still matters today.
But it's hard.
Kelly Sandoval can't just move on from her grandchild's murder.
People think just because the sentencing is over, that it's over for me, or the family. It's not. They say, oh, now you can heal, you can get closer. No, I can't.
What you did was pure.
That's an Ohio judge sentencing Al McLean to life in prison last week. He's the father of 10-year-old Takota Collins.
This child was coming home to daily abuse that only got worse.
Made to eat his own feces. That's the only way he survived.
Prosecutors say McLean raped and killed Takota in late 2019.
This is the most horrific case of abuse and torture this court has ever seen.
In the 2 years since his murder, his story prompted local and national outrage.
We're on the trail of a reform movement to fix the system here in our state.
John Bedell reports at the CBS affiliate in Dayton. He's been on this from the beginning, helping uncover failure after failure of Ohio public agencies to protect Takota after they knew he was in danger.
Everybody had a piece or two of the puzzle, but because they weren't talking to each other and communicating, nobody had the full picture. And that led to multiple public agencies missing multiple red flags and, again, multiple chances to save Takota within the child welfare system.
Today, multiple investigations have launched policy changes and a state bill that would make reforms mandatory.
He has said that our reporting was the impetus behind him introducing a reform plan at the State House in Columbus that requires agencies to share information.
But Takota's story started in Wisconsin, where he was born and lived for years.
I don't think Wisconsin really cares.
It's the custody decision here that still angers his grandmother most.
I tried getting custody of him, but I had 3 other grandkids I was taking care of and working a full-time job. They said I had too much on my plate.
She says he was in foster care for a while after his mother, her daughter, abused him and later went to jail. But then
they took him away from one monster and then give him to the other monster that killed him.
His dad got full custody in 2013. At the time, McLean had pled guilty to a misdemeanor for hitting and choking a man. 3 days after getting custody, he's charged with beating his fiancée. But charges were dismissed after the victim didn't cooperate. A Dane County judge approved McLean's move with Takota to Pennsylvania in 2014, but he never went.
They were here in Dayton all along.
In Wisconsin, I'm told family court judges don't check on moves like this after the fact. It's simply not part of the court's job. What I don't know is if Child Protection Services were involved at the time. The state told me they can't even confirm or deny whether Takota was ever in the system because of privacy laws.
And there's never going to really be justice.
Meanwhile, it's at least 51 years before McLean has even a chance at parole. His fiancée and her sister also sentenced in the murder.
He's gone, and they're still breathing. If he's tortured every day for the rest of his life, and her too, that would be justice.
4 News 3 investigates.
That would be justice.
I'm Naomi Coles.
Looking ahead, the grandmother says she plans to have his name memorialized on a wall for children killed by abuse.